All right. Hey, everybody. What is up? Happy May 4th. We are so excited that you are on right now. Whether you are watching the live or you are watching the replay, we are already maxed out well before the Zoom even was supposed to start. So congratulations if you got in. But even if you're watching the replay, we want you to turn everything off around you and we want you to be completely leaned in. There is nothing worse than showing up to a training where you have got some of the hottest, brightest, baddest mama jammas that are coming to light you up, and you updated an Instagram status. You freaking sent it a host to post, okay? I'm gonna ask you for the next 60 minutes, 47 minutes, 32 minutes, however long we go, that you turn off all distractions around you if possible, and you get completely leaned in because this is the Boom Zoom, okay? We try to do this once a year. We want to make sure that we come, we are real, we are raw, we are unapologetic. This Zoom is not for the faint of heart. So if you're watching the replay, you might need to be buckle up, put on a diaper. You might need to do something because we are going to be unapologetic tonight. We are going to tell you exactly what it takes to go to the next level, to elevate your life, to be able to get everything that it is that you want. Because guess who's the only one standing in your way tonight, my friend? It's you. And gone are the days where we are going to stand in our way, right? Can I get an amen? Gone are the days where we are going to think we can't. We're going to dismiss ourselves. We're going to play small. Absolutely not. There has never been a better time than now. Go ahead and drop a 1 if you feel that in the chat. If you feel that, we got the right vehicle. We're getting the right corporate staff. We're getting some bomb products coming out this month. And I know we get ready to get into summer and people get a little wonky donkey. People go a little cuckoo choo, like, well, I don't have time and I don't think I can do this. All right, well, let me just go ahead and tell you. Next Wednesday, we got a mom Zoom. We're going to talk about time management. But tonight, we're talking about the Boom Zoom. And I've got a lineup of some of the hottest, baddest mama jammas that are coming just to bring you the boom boom power. And I'm so fired up about it. First and foremost, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to pass the mic because I'm ready to take notes myself. Miss Courtney Van Auken. I know I always jack that up. You can correct me, baby. Come and bring us the boom boom pow. Give us all the things on why now is the time and why now people need to get their life together and need to go all in on their business.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, Courtney Van Auken, and it's fine, totally, because I just got married recently, so I could be Courtney Worst. And Cammie always messed up my name forever, so it's totally cool. I'll answer to whatever. So guys, I am so excited. First of all, thank you so much for having me, Ashleigh, because I feel like this is a topic that I can definitely talk on, especially with mindset, because that's been a huge shift for me in my life and for my business. And honestly, when I first started my business 5 years ago, so if you're brand new, can you drop a 1 in the chat right now? Because I just want to see if there's a lot of brand new people on. Oh yeah. Okay, awesome. So when I started my business, I was one of those people who, when everyone said like, hey, personal development, hey, like start working on yourself, like hop on a journaling Zoom, listen to an audiobook. I was someone who was like, nah, I don't need that. I'm good. I'm good the way I am. I was working a full-time job. I was getting my master's degree. I was doing this as a side gig just to like have extra. It wasn't until my first conference, my first year in, that I caught that big vision. And this just shows you how our company is. Being around other people like you're going to hear tonight, being in that same room and just like hearing how people's lives have changed from this business gave me that vision and gave me that faith to dream for bigger, right? So that's when I started really going in on my personal development. I grew so much as a person in the last 5 years just because of that moment in conference when I was around people. So hop on Zooms like this more than ever, especially right now, because just like Ashleigh said, we're bringing in the right people. We're going to be bringing in new products coming up soon. So now is definitely the time to have that faith over fear. And as every single rank that I was promoting in the company, every single bonus that I was going after, did I know how it was going to be possible? No, I had no idea how it was going to happen. I had no idea if I was even going to get the Christmas cash bonus, but I had that faith, right, that I was going to. And thankfully, having that faith over that fear and pushing through my doubts and becoming a better person every single day and just believing gave me that push to now I just earned my 7th success bonus, right? And I earned, I don't even know how many Christmas cash, 6 Christmas cash, but that's crazy, right? So why can't you, as a new distributor, earn your 4-in-1? right? Like if I can earn, and all these people on here can earn all of these bonuses, there's nothing different that we have versus what you have. But for me, a big part of it is just believing. So I want you tonight to definitely set an intention. Okay. Set an intention that you're going to finish your 4-in-1 bonus by the end of the week, because that's $150 in your pocket next week. And why not? Why not you? What could that help you with? Put in the chat. Tell me some things: groceries, dog food, student loans, credit card debt, maybe saving up for your first home, right? Car payment, bills, classroom, groceries. Exactly. All of these things that you guys are reading in the chat right now, these are your reasons why that you want to be successful. These are your burning desire reasons that you're going to complete a 4-in-1 bonus. And then guess what? Once you get it done once, you're going to be able to do it again and again and again. And then before you know it, you earned a $4,000 success bonus, right? Insert income disclosure statement. Like before you know it, you promote it to diamond and got the Q10 bonus. Before you know it, you're going to be ambassador diamond working on it again, right? Just because you had that faith that you could do it and you set the intention to get to work to do it. So every single day, I set an intention for what my goal is. Okay. So at the top of my planner, I say, I want 2 customers and 2 distributors today. I always write something along those lines. And I work towards that. And what I do is I look for opportunities. Okay. So I think this is the one big thing that has helped me be successful in my business and can help you, especially as you've been as you're a new distributor and as you're continuing to grow. It's going to help you. Sorry, my mom's dogs are going to start barking. Can you, thank you. She has a lot of dogs and I'm in her house for Wi-Fi so I can talk to you guys because I full-time RV travel. But this is going to be something that if you just set that in, can you bring them outside? I'm sorry. This is going to be something that if you set that intention every single day and you have the faith that's going to happen, you're going to look for those opportunities too. And instead of getting discouraged when you hear the word no, or you get blocked, or like something crazy happens in your life that, hey, maybe it's not the ideal time to work your business today, but you decided, hey, no, I decided, like when I was on that boom Zoom with all of them, that I was going to go all in on myself and my future. And that's going to be working based on what I want for my future, not based on my temporary emotions. So instead of sitting there every single day saying, oh, I don't know, I'm tired. Oh, I didn't get much sleep last night, so I don't think I'm going to get my host to post up today. I don't think I'm going to make my TikToks or my reels today because I didn't put my makeup on. I don't know. You guys could have millions of excuses for why you're not going to do something. Instead, flip that script and look for the opportunities for why you want to be successful, right? So if I want to enroll 2 customers and 2 distributors today, then I'm going to go send more messages. I'm going to go do more follow-ups. I'm going to go make more TikToks and make more reels, right? I'm going to go get more host to post up. I do all of those things. I'm an all-in type of entrepreneur. And that is how I've continued to keep going forward and getting these bonuses done myself, because no matter what, I'm going to look for those opportunities every day and do what I have to do to get those enrollments, whether it's messaging or host to post or TikTok or reels. So put in the chat something that, what's your favorite way to enroll, right? Favorite way to enroll: host to post, message, follow up, going live, in-person parties, like whatever it is. Tell me your favorite way. Awesome. So somebody look in the chat right now. Are you all willing, drop a number 2, if you're all willing to do all of those things, not just one, all of them, even the things that you don't love, right? Like sending the message. I know that can be scary. That's a doubt feeling. Are you willing to have that faith that doing those things and stepping outside of your comfort zone is going to lead to the future that you want to create, right? Let's start closing the gap between what our future is going to be and what our reality is right now. And the way to do that is to get 1% better every single day. And that's going to like push you guys to do things that maybe you don't want to do in the moment, but you know that making that sacrifice of turning off Netflix and sending out 25 more messages, or instead of going out with your friends or going out to dinner with your significant other, you save that for a date night once a week and you spend the nights that you have, because you probably work a full-time job, right? And you're doing this as a side gig for now. Instead, you're using your nights to hop on Zooms and learn, right? Even though, of course, the easy thing to do right now would be for me to go hang out with Brett and watch whatever he's watching, baseball game, I don't know. But like, I'm here with you guys, talking to you guys and growing myself, because I'm going to learn a lot tonight from other people on this Zoom, because I made that sacrifice and that decision 5 years ago when I said yes to this business. And when I said yes to becoming a business owner, I said yes to changing my future. And that is not going to happen by chance. That's not going to happen by chance. That's going to happen by faith and working towards it. So now is the time that you should get so serious with your business and so serious with your future, because there's going to be new things this month that are going to push you into that momentum where you could literally become a millionaire because of something you said yes to on social media. Drop a 3 if you want to become a millionaire, because there's millionaires on this Zoom tonight that are going to be training you and giving you guys tips and advice. I want to be them, right? So what am I going to do? I'm going to take everything I learned tonight, and I'm going to, I think everyone on here is top 100, right? So everyone's top 100 that's speaking. So take these tips and tools, because success leaves clues, and focus on that faith. And I have one more thing. Do I have time to add one more thing? Okay, I have one more thing. I went to Elevation Nights with Stephen Furtick last night, and it was like the most amazing experience in my entire life. And Brett and I were sitting right there, and he told a story about a verse in the Bible where this woman, she was bleeding, she was hemorrhaging from the inside, and she went to go grab Jesus's cloak, right? And she grabbed the dirtiest part because she thought that's what she deserved. But she thought if she grabbed that, she would be healed. She had no money left. She went to every single doctor that she could hear. No one could help her. Not one person could help her. So she was at the end of the line. She was like, what else do I have to lose? I'm going to crawl. I'm going to go. I'm going to get through this crowd and just touch him so I can be healed. Instantly, as soon as she touched him, she was healed. He turned around to the crowd, he was asking who touched me, right? And she was all shaking. She was scared. She was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be in so much trouble. I shouldn't have done that. What did I do? He turned around and he asked her, he's like, why did you do that? She told the story about why she was sick and she thought he could heal her. He goes, are you healed? And he said, yes. And then she goes, thank you so much for healing me. He said to her, you're not healed because of me. You're healed because of your faith. Literally, would you, with nothing else left to lose, would you crawl towards your last hope and just know that it's going to happen? Know that it's going to help you, right? Right now, guys, drop in the chat. If you tell me like, heck yes, if you feel that you'll do everything in your power every single day to get that 4-in-1 done, get the success bonus, go diamond, go ambassador, become a top 100, change your life. Do you know with complete and utter faith that that's going to happen for you, no matter what, right? Have an all-in type of mentality as an entrepreneur in a business like this, and you will be successful. That is the secret sauce. She was not healed because of the thing. She was healed because she had faith in the thing. And that's what we have with this business.
Boom! You guys drop some flames below. Oh my gosh, that was like a huge, I wrote down close the gap. We need to close the gap. And when you get really good at closing the gap, you wonder why people like, it seems like they're always on, they're always happy, they're always successful, they're always climbing, they're always, in the spotlight. No, it's just that they've learned how to close the gap. And I love that Courtney said belief, because that's exactly what I wrote down, even to share a little bit of, is that belief is everything. And here's the deal. It's not just belief that it's going to work out. You have to believe that you are worth it regardless of the outcome. That's the ticker. You have to believe that you are worth it regardless of the outcome. It took me almost 2 years to actually attempt 75 hard. I just completed it. It was August to Halloween, something like that. Took me 2 years to talk myself into it because Andy Frisella is my man. I didn't come into him. I've been on Andy Frisella since 2017, okay? Took me 2 years. Do you want to know why? Because I didn't want to get on day 39 and forget something. The idea of getting to day 51 and forgetting was paralyzing to me. I value all or nothing. If you value all or nothing, drop a me in the chat real quick. See, the problem with that mindset, is we have predetermined that we could suck, that we could be a failure, that some people aren't interested. We've already predetermined that it might not work out. And the problem is we can never win if we've already lost the battle in our mind. Someone needs to write that down. You cannot win if you've already lost the battle in your mind. You have to believe, not contingent upon an outcome. You have to believe that you are worth it, that you are worth the fight, that you are worth the pain, that you are worth the effort, that you are worth the growth, that you are worth the challenge. And that is not easy. But let me just say this business, it's not freaking hard. We're here to do the boom zoom tonight. Y'all, we post on social media. You ain't writing a dissertation. You're not doing brain surgery. We're literally like using scripts and handling objections. When's the last time you studied how to handle an objection? Go ahead and drop a yes or no. If you actually study how to, thank you, Caitlin, for being the first one to be honest. Thank you. When's the last time you watched a YouTube video on how to write a status? Are you taking control of your business or no? Are you learning how to be the best or no? Are you focused on the minimum? Are you focused on $500? I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm going to be very real and raw. 500 people maxed out. For most of you, $500 isn't making a dent in your life. It's going to make you sleep better for one night, right? We act so desperate for income, but why don't we act desperate for freedom? Yo, I didn't join because I wanted income. I joined because I wanted freedom. You know what I'm saying? We act desperate for income, but why are we not desperate for freedom? Okay? And I'm gonna tell you right now, it does not take getting to the top to change your life. I've said this from stages. Double diamond, that rank will set you free. Double diamond will replace your corporate income salary. Double diamond will help you pay off all your debt. Double diamond, that's a stay-at-home mom income with a family vacation. Okay? Double diamond is such a pivotal rank. But there's a reason most of us watching, okay, are not successful. It's because you're living a contradiction. How many of you want to pay off all your debt? Drop a 60. You want to pay off all your debt, drop a 60. Okay? Now ask yourself, are you currently on a written budget? Baby, that's a contradiction. All talk, no action. How many of you want better health? Drop a 61. You want better health? How many of you went outside and took a walk today? Good job, Courtney. How many of you want this business to work? Drop a 62. But you're only putting in an hour a week? Actions speak louder than words. I want everyone to write that down because we're going back to the basics. Actions speak louder than words. Gone are the day you coming onto my tribe telling me you want $10,000 with an hour of work a week. Actions speak louder than words. Oh, you got a paper cut, you can't show up to Zoom, but you want $2,000. Actions speak louder than words. So do you know what holds us back? It's just us. It's just you. You're literally standing in your own way. That's it. We have an amazing vehicle. We have an incredible compensation plan. If you have been around since August of last year, drop a 3. Paper cuts do hurt. Yes, that is true. Okay. Yeah. We have an incredible comp plan. I be reading the chat. Y'all have to think you can get something past me. You can't get nothing past me. Okay. We have an incredible compensation plan compared to August. Amen. We have products that actually work. All you have to do to make this business work is talk to people. That's it. But most of us are afraid of looking silly. Y'all be thinking about people way too much. Way too much. What's that thing? That Kermit meme when everyone gets their income tax? Y'all shopping like it's Black Friday, but next Friday you about to have a Black Friday. You don't pay that electric bill, you about to have a Black Friday. Okay? Listen, we're so consumed with the thoughts in our head. And I'm telling you, I say it all the time, if you're in your head, you're dead. When you're in your head, how do I sound? I don't like my voice. Oh, I can't do a podcast because my voice is weird. I can't go on live because my voice is weird because I don't know how to dance because they're going to judge me. Me. You've really got to wake up and you've got to understand that, you know, I know it's like really cheesy and we all say it, but we really are hope dealers. We offer like life-changing opportunities. Somebody changed my life. Somebody's yes, mother trucking changed my life. I am a different Ashleigh Mayfield than I was almost 6 years ago. May 24th can be my 6-year anniversary, y'all. Okay, but what are we focused on? We're not focusing on impact. We say we want that because it sounds cute. I want to make an impact in people's lives. Press start. Press start. You know what I mean? What if I record a video and it doesn't go viral? Record another one. What if I do a TikTok dance and someone makes fun of me? Do another one. What if I put all this energy in and it doesn't work out? Are you consumed with what people are going to say about you and what people are going to think about you? Or are you consumed with your bills? And so I think we have to go into this next season focused on the right things. You get what I'm saying? Like, are you focused on what's going to happen if your job lets you go? Are you focused on what's going to happen if your dog's got to go have an emergency surgery? What if your kids want to go to summer camp this year, right? Focus on the values that you have. And I've had to be really clear with where my time goes lately because of my values. I value my family. And so I value my family, so I'm going to make sure there's food in their bellies. I value my family, so I'm going to make sure we're making memories. We got money to make memories. I value my family, so I'm going to show up to every band concert and every classroom party that there is. I value my family, so I'm going to make sure we set aside money for date nights. And this business makes that possible. It's not some other thing. It's not, this business makes that possible. So in this next season, I want to challenge you to focus on what you can control. And there's two things that you really, well, there's a lot of things you can control, but number one, you can control your belief and your mindset. The disposition comes before the position. You have to see it before you can see it. You get what I'm saying? The second thing you can control is your action. Okay. Now, a lot of people, this is my tribe knows, this is my trusty funnel. This is my best friend. Okay. And so a lot of people get really mad when they don't focus on this. You see, you got to get attention, and then you got to build curiosity, and then you got to handle objections, and then you got to get the sale, right? A lot of people focus on this. Well, tell me what to say. Tell me what to say to sign this distributor. Tell me what to say to get this customer. What's the script? What's the host to post that's working right now? We can't control this. Not by the naked eye. You can't force someone to say yes. But you want to know what you can control? I can control all of this, which is the attention. I can control how many videos I do, how many Facebook Lives I do, how many host to posts I say. And it's not about the quantity as much as it's also about the quality. If you're sending the same host to post and 25 people aren't responding, you need to change it up. In fact, my rule is like 10 to 15 people, okay? And listen, I just jumped on this host to post train. Y'all mother truckers better beep, back it up. Because once I become a host to post expert, it's game over for all y'all, okay? I signed 4 customers and host to post in 8 days. You can't tell me nothing about my life, okay? I am queen bee. Like Beyonce better take a seat. I don't even know what's going on in my life. I got a confidence. You can't rain on my Wheaties. You can't piss on my Wheaties, rain on my parade, okay? But this is what you can control. That's right, Beyonce, who? Like, come on, Mayfield slapped in. 4 customers in 8 days, host post, beep, back up, Bella. But this is what you can control, okay? And I want to show you one more thing before we hop off, because I'm definitely late to pass in the microphone. I want to challenge you. Can you see this? Can I have a thumbs up, Courtney, if you see my thing? Cool. Okay, so I want to challenge you to do Beyond a 4-1. Can we just understand that 4 1s are for brand new people? 4 1s are the foundation of what we do. I want to raise the bar on you. I'm not telling you to go against anything your enroller, your ambassador diamond is saying. Y'all follow your own systems. But if you're on here tonight and you don't know what to do, my gosh, do a 4-3 at minimum. How many of you, let's be honest tonight, if you were around in August of last year, you recruited more and enrolled more when it was Steps to Success? It was 6-3 back then. You ain't had no problem doing that. Some of y'all wait to the last gosh darn day of the month to get a 4-1. Why? It is not because you're lazy. It's because you're not stimulated. Because you ain't got no business doing a 4-1. You can at least, at minimum, this right here, this 4-3 with a minimum of 240, this brings in a $1,380 paycheck. $1,380. If you're not making at least $500 in fast start bonuses and you've been around since August, what we doing? Why are we playing? Okay, I didn't come for play money. That's why this is the Boom Zoom. Okay, that's why I got that trophy back there. Got a couple of them. But this is also another thing that I want to challenge you to do. It's not just this. Some of y'all could be doing this. Some of y'all could be doing 8-6 a month. I'm not talking about mass recruiting. I'm not talking about mass enrolling. I'm not talking about being on your phone 10 hours a day. I'm talking about enrolling 8 mother trucking LCs and 6 DTs in a 30-day period. And you're going to earn $2,400 in just fast start bonuses. And if you happen to want to get an extra 4 customers, you'll unlock a $2,500 bonus on top of this. Y'all, come on. We got 4-1 in our head, baby. 4-1 ain't for you. If you on this Zoom tonight, 4-1 ain't for you. It is for your brand new person that needs $500. But what did I already tell y'all heifers? $500 is not going to make a dent in the freedom. If you chasing the income, go for $500. But if you chasing freedom, it's time that we lifted our eyes up and out. We got to leave small fights for small fighters. And if you need a good book that's really going to break this down and amp you up, The 10X Rule by Grant Cardone, I promise you, listen to that on repeat. It's going to mess you up. I got to pass the baton to one of my most favorite people in the business. She is just like a fart. She is silent but deadly. Jocelyn Yates, I absolutely love you, my friend. Come bring us the boom, boom, pow.
Okay, I am not super outgoing, so I'm not going to be crazy, but that's okay. I'm just giving it to you now, straight up. So how often have you ever felt like, dang, like if my upline could just be there for me a little bit more, I would be so much more successful, or I wish my downline would show up more and then I'd be successful, or gosh darn it, if my potentials would just freaking respond, I would be successful. Have you ever felt that way? I have. And I want to just give you the news flash that you've been needing to hear. Your success is not dependent on your upline. Your failure is not dependent on your upline. Your success is not dependent on your downline. And your failure is not dependent on your downline. The only way that you are going to succeed is when you decide. Okay. And I'm going to relate this to weight loss because I feel like everyone at one point or another has gained a couple of pounds and they've wanted to lose some weight. Okay. When it comes to reaching your health and fitness goals, you will never actually lose the weight until you make the decision that you're changing. When enough is enough, when you're like, I am sick and tired of living this way. Okay. But then here's the thing. You're not just going to dilly-dally and throw things at the wall with your weight loss, with your health and fitness and see what sticks. You have to have a plan and you have to have a system that you are going to follow and be consistent with. So I don't know what number we'll do. We'll be funny. Put a 69 in the comments. If you have a tracker that don't do that, Ashleigh. Okay, but put a 69 in the comments if you actually track your progress in this business every single day. Because I will be the first to tell you that I have not been tracking my stuff until this last week. And it was such an eye-opener for me because I'll never forget. I heard a quote from Joel Dunn one day, probably it was before I had my first kids. So 2017, 2018, somewhere in there. And he said, what are you learning this week that's going to make you better than you were last week? And it smacked me in the face because I realized I'm sitting here saying, boo-hoo, I'm not happy with where my business is at, but I'm not doing anything different. I'm not doing anything extra in my personal development. I'm not doing anything extra with my business. I'm not tracking stuff. I can't even tell you what I did last week. So how can I get better this week? If I'm trying to lose weight and I'm not tracking what I'm eating, I have no idea how many calories and carbs are in the 5 handfuls of pretzels of my kids that I took. You know, it's not until you get serious with tracking what you are personally doing in this business that you'll be able to succeed. And so I'm going to share this document with your leaders. Okay. I just made an accountability tracker. Literally all it's got on there is you put the date. How many videos did you create today? How many story slides did you get up? How many posts did you do? How many new Facebook friends did you get today? How many new followers did you get? How many people did you talk to about the products? How many people did you talk to about the business today? How many host-to-post messages did you send? How many if you hear a kid, it's mine, I'm sorry. How many actual host-to-post did you get up today? How many people did you follow up with? How many customers or distributors did you enroll? How long did you do self-development for today? How many distributors on your team did you coach today? Those are the questions I ask myself on a daily basis, and I can start to track it. But then here's the cool thing. You're going to be able to get a number and you'll see like, okay, Jocelyn, you talked to 45 people yesterday about the business and you didn't sign up a distributor. So what if I talked to 46 people today? Do you think I could sign one? When you figure out what that number is for how many people that you need to have conversations with to get the enrollment, game over. Because if you figure out that that number is 69, all of a sudden you're like, cool, if I talk to 69 people a day, I'm going to sign up a distributor every single day.
what would that do for your business? But here's also what I wanted to mention in this. Runners attract runners. And you can't be a runner if you don't know your own progress. So if you have never tracked your progress, start like literally today and just get in the system, because if you can't take your business seriously enough to track your progress, you're never going to arrive where you want to be. All right, I think that's all I've got.
That was so good. If you need to start tracking your stuff, drop some flame emojis. Boom, boom, boom. Listen, me and some of my leader friends, shout out Arlisha and Bree, we literally just had a team Zoom, and we told everyone to look at their screen time. Everyone wants to piss and moan that they're on their phone all the time. Check your screen time out. I got mad convicted a few years ago. And the reality is, if you want to control your time, you got to first know where it goes. If you want to control your finances, you first have to know where it goes. If you want your business to succeed, exactly what Jocelyn said, you got to know where it goes. And so being in control, it's one of the greatest things possible. Thank you, Jocelyn. We will definitely take that little template, pamphlet, whatever it is that you want to say. Y'all like how many times Jocelyn said 69? Like, hello. Oh my gosh, so uncomfortable, Jocelyn. Jeez. All right, next up is Christy Christensen. We love you.
I am a little uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just kidding. You know, from the outside looking in, it seems like it'd be the opposite, but here Jocelyn is just sliding right in. Okay. No point intended. Okay. So, wow. Okay. You can't share this recording, Ashleigh. This is for you guys only in our downlines. It's fine. All right. So I'm going to repeat a few things. That's the beauty of being in the middle, the sandwich. But you guys, and I'm going to share some facts and I'm going to share some things, but I was actually just in Florida. Emma, she's like searching Google and she's like talking. I'm like, okay. Anyways, so I was just in Florida, you guys, the top 7 income earners, and I have so much vision for our company right now. And I wish that I could share everything, but I can't yet. But I just have to say, like, things are shifting to a way that, okay, put a 2 in the chat if you have been in this business longer than 6 months. Okay. I figured it was actually majority of you are not new. Majority of you are the ones who have been in here. You're hungry. You're ready to take your business, your life, your everything to the next level. And I agree with everything these ladies have said, but I am going to reiterate something that Doug, our new CEO, surprise, if you didn't know, now you know. He's officially our new CEO. I am so excited about it. He is so freaking smart. And he is going to take us to a whole nother level. And something that he said that I loved is, you guys, we have the best community ever, but we are a team building company. And just like what Ashleigh said, he told me there's 3 different ways. There's 3 different ways that people are doing 4 and a friend. You are either doing 4 and 1 and then a tier 2, 4 and 1, 4 and 1, 4 and 1, 4 and 1, right? You're doing 1, 4 and 1 for every one, tier 2. Or there's the other person who's doing 4 and 1, signing 3 distributors, throwing them against the wall and just seeing if they stick, right? And that's not the kind of company we want to be. And then there's the third kind, which is what Ashleigh showed you guys. 4 and a friend, 3 tier 2s. There is a reason that our compensation plan is set up like that for you, because we are a team building company. We have a perfect way for a new distributor to come in and make real money right away. That is 4 and a friend success bonus. But if you want to be someone making 5, 10, 20, 50, $100,000 a month, you must become a team builder. Does that mean you have to become the best leader right away? No, I promise you, you will grow into these things along the way, but you have to become a team builder. And so we have to stop thinking that we are accomplished at 4 and a friend. And I will tell you exactly what Ashleigh said. If I am not stimulated, I will not push for it. So whatever your goal is for this month, I want you to take that and I want you to double it. Because if I know that my goal is 4 and a friend, I'm like, I can do that on the last day of the month if I really want. If I say my goal is 10 or 15 distributors and 4 customers, I'm like, I got to get to work today. I got to track my stuff. I got to make sure that I'm doing whatever I need to do to make that happen. And so you guys, if you're here, you're probably a high achiever. You're probably someone, you're hungry for a better life. You're hungry for a better income. You want to be where Shay is. You want to be where Ashleigh is. You want to be where Jocelyn is. You want to be there. So you have to be willing to do what we are doing, and we are not doing the minimum. The minimum is there for a reason. So you have to create a new standard for yourself, a new minimum for yourself. And going along with the team building, you guys, something that was a massive aha moment for me. And I just thought this was so magical and so simple. You know, he said, grandma, mom, daughter. You guys, I have always brought in Ashleigh, taught Ashleigh how to teach Jocelyn, right? I teach Ashleigh how to teach her friend. And something that he really shared was that we have to get in the trenches with Ashleigh and her friend. We have to help her friend. We can't just say, that's not my job. Figure it out. If Ashleigh's going to be awesome, she's going to figure it out. She'll grow into her leadership eventually, right? If you really want to grow your business fast, with strength, with width, with depth, all at the same time, you have to teach people not only how to be a good enroller, but you also have to help their people, because you never know. I don't know if you guys knew this. Joel and Stephanie, they don't have one personally enrolled ambassador. And that right there is a massive aha moment as the #1 income earners. Why? Because it wasn't the person they signed. It was the person's person that they signed. And if you are not willing to get in the trenches with those people, to do a FaceTime with Jocelyn and Ashleigh, not just Ashleigh, if you are too impatient, if you are too stubborn and you say, I'm going to go and get my own success bonus. If Ashleigh wants hers, okay, bye, right? We've trained ourselves the last few years. We're hungry, we're red, we'll do what we need to do. We'll fill in the charts, we'll make it happen. But you know what? I bulldozed over Ashleigh. I never gave Jocelyn the time of day. And I could have just had a magical, big, fat, hungry leg right there that I developed. And so we have to get back to developing people. And, you know, I will share, you guys, probably if you sign 3, all 3 are not going to get their 4 and a friend. That's just facts. I would love for it to be like that. I will train and guide and coach people as much as I possibly can. But guess what? Some are going to block you. Some are going to delete you. Some are going to say they want it and just not do it, which that's a big majority, right? And then there's going to be that small percentage that they're hungry for it. They're ready for it. They're going to do it. And you have to find this many to find that many of those. And so you have to figure out what that number is, just like what Jocelyn said. You know, maybe you need to send out that 64th message, right? Maybe you need to sign that one more distributor, and just leading by example. And I also wrote down, and I'm going to be real honest, you guys, I am so hungry for Black Diamond, and I want there to be so many Black Diamonds in this company in the next 18 months. And there is a plan and there is a vision for it. There are so many things that you don't even see happening. And I want every single one of you guys to be a part of that and to have that opportunity to not only get your 4 and a friend, your success bonus, but for me, just like what I said before, if my goal is not big enough, I am not going to wake up hungry for it, right? And so decide what your goal is, not success bonus, not go Ruby, not this, not that. What is your goal? What is that freedom that Ashleigh's talking about? What does that look like for you in the next year and a half? What do you want your day to look like? What do you want your bank account to look like? What do you want your life to look like? Okay. And when you can say, okay, host to post, fear of going on TikTok, fear of this, fear of that, whatever system your team has in place. When you can go from, I'm not sure if I'm willing to do those things in order to get to my goal, to having a big enough goal that makes you say, yes, whatever it takes. And it's different for everybody. For some people, that is $500. I say, you need $500. Let's go do this, this, and this. They're like, done. It's done. If I say $500 to Ashleigh, she's like, I don't really need to, right? If I say $50,000, if you do these things and you continue to do these things, you're going to be making $50,000 living your dream life. If you can keep doing these things every single day, guess what? Ashleigh's going to wake up and she is going to have a passion, a fire. She's going to be willing to sit in her closet at night and put in the work, like what I did, right? She's going to be willing to invest so that she can actually earn that freedom. And I want you guys to know, yes, Shay, Shay doesn't have kids. She lives her best life. She does her thing, right? She doesn't, go to her college career, whatever it is. Ashleigh's at home Jocelyn's at home, I'm at home, all these things. But there was a long time that we had to invest our time, peace of mind in different things. Ashleigh shared about how her family's number one. She's going to be at all the games. Sometimes you're going to have to invest from places that you don't want to in order to continue to have that freedom forever. And we need to stop acting like this is something that we're just adding to our plate, and instead treating it like an actual business that is going to pay us like a business. And if you can do that in the next 12 to 18 months, everything will be different for you. And I can promise you that consistently, 2 feet in, not one in, not one out, where your goal is big enough that you wake up wanting to work this business. You wake up hungry to talk to people. You wake up saying, Ashleigh, let's set up a call with Jocelyn. Let's get her going. Let's get her launched. Let's make this happen. Let's do a party. Let's do that. Let's do this. Get to that point where your goal is big enough. If you don't feel that excitement and passion at this moment, that means that your goal is not big enough, right? I love how Ashleigh calls it, you're not stimulated enough. I am exactly that way. And the last thing I'll share, you guys, I love the book, Winning the War in Your Mind. I listened to it multiple times last month. It was honestly, literally like God I downloaded it like 3 years ago. And I was like, I listened to the first chapter. I was like, I don't need this. Like, I'm on fire. And then I was not on fire a couple weeks ago. And I was like, I need this. And I started listening to it. And it was just that piece to know that I don't need to do it alone. I don't need to do it alone. And I actually can't do it alone. I can't get to Black Diamond alone. I'm not talking about my team. I'm talking about me and God. I cannot do it alone. And it almost takes that pressure off of my back to know if I show up, you guys, if I show up and I do the things every single day that I need to do, I know that He is going to have my back. I know that with that faith, with that mindset, that belief is going to grow, and I know that it will happen. And it really is something, you guys, you have to put in the work even before you believe it. And then you start to believe it, and then it happens. It is something that you have to believe before you can get it. And that's just business. It's not this business. It's any business. It's anything you do in your life, right? You're going for a promotion at work. You're going to have to claim it, work for it, show up like it, and then you receive it, right? So anyways, I could talk to you guys for 5 years, but I will jump off.
Oh my gosh, that was so good. Drop a boom in the chat if you found anything of value. Favorite thing she said, you can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Guys, this is not the hokey pokey. This is not the hokey pokey. This is a business. And when you treat it like a business, you're going to get a business back. And you said something that made me think. I showed my team this a few weeks ago. My dream board from 2018, I have it sitting here, and it lost a lot of photos because it's been loved on. But you guys, this is not the same than it was. I don't know what it is now. It's 40 something. But do you see this 54 rubies right here? It says 54 rubies. I did that in 2018. They weren't in the right spot. I went ambassador the next year, 2019. But it took 54 rubies, 54 people making $500. I love what she said about how there's going to be some people that want $500. Let's be honest tonight. Drop a me if you thought your new distributor's goal was too little, or you were like, oh, they don't want to go all in. They don't want to pay their mortgage. They don't want to go debt free. And then we're like, I'm done with them. I'm so offended. And we act holier than thou. We've all done it. We're all a little red if you're on here, okay? You need, I don't know the number, say 54, but it's not 54 anymore because the chart, but just say 54. You need 54 people to make $500 for you to make $25,000 a month. Don't step on these little people, baby. These little people make up your business, okay? These aren't little people. These are the best people. You want thousands of people making $500, and you want a system that can churn them out, okay? Got to move on. Let's take it next. Ambassador Diamond. Miss Shay Knox, come bring us the boom boom pow, my friend.
Y'all, I'm so excited to chat with you guys because I'm gonna tell you what, my vision right now is it's clearer than Ashleigh Mayfield's camera quality. Okay, I am so ready to go, and the amount of Zooms I've been on with corporate and other leaders and people that got back. I mean, let's be real. How many of you guys were literally stalking every single story from Top 7 being at corporate this weekend? I was like, excuse me, I will be there next year. You bet your butt, because I am so ready to just see what happens this summer, the new products that come out, and just hearing what, Meredith has been talking to us about, just saying over the next 18 months, you guys, there's going to be so much happening. And all I needed to know was that there was so much happening. I don't know anything. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what bonuses are coming out, but guess what? I'm going to borrow the belief. How many of you guys have ever had to borrow the belief from somebody else because you didn't see it within yourself? Everything that you do in this business is completely uncharted territory. You've never been there before. I had never been Ambassador Diamond. I had never been Ruby 2.0. I'd never opened a second account. I'd never gone Diamond. I'd never made $5,000 in a month. I've never made and done the things that I've done because of it work. Shout out to that. It's making it and forcing you to step out of your comfort zone. But when it comes to us going to these next levels, and you're on a boom Zoom because you want to feel the boom, right? You want to go to the next level. You want to do things you've never done. You are walking into uncharted territory every single day. But guess what? Somebody's got to do it, because there has to be the way pavers, and that is you. And so I want to talk to you right now about where your expectations are set. Some of you guys, okay, you may be on this Zoom, but your bar is literally sitting on the ground right now. But your expectations that are coming out of those reactions are literally so high. You're like, I am so excited. I better make a $2,000 paycheck. I'm going to mass enroll distributors. Man, these hosted posts are about to pop up. You did 2. Okay, you did 2 hosted posts, and you're like, I'm about to be Ashleigh Mayfield and rolling all these customers left and right. Shout out to me getting like 16 success bonuses from these 7 hosted. No, you have high expectations with bar to the floor levels of work that you're putting into your business. And so let's talk about that. Let's reevaluate what we're doing when it comes to our inputs, what our outputs are expecting. And so I want to share that with you guys because we want to be a millionaire. We want to be a diamond. How many of you want to? Y'all, they extended that quarter 10 bonus, right? Who's earning the bonus? Drop a 5 in the chat if you get the bonus. Y'all, when I first started this same bonus 5 years ago, I was eligible for the same bonus, okay? I was shouting it out. I was posting it everywhere. I was going live. We didn't even have stories back then. Y'all don't even know how good you have it. We had nothing like that, but I was going after that bonus without having a single clue what that bonus meant, what Diamond even was, how many people. I didn't know how many customers. I had nobody working, but you bet your butt every single person that came into contact with me, hey, I just met you, but I'm going Diamond. You don't know what that is. I don't either, but it's a lot of money. That's all I knew. Guess what? I missed it. I missed that bonus. I didn't even get it. And what if I would have said, oh, I have these high expectations, but I'm not going to do the work? I would have missed out on every single thing beyond that. And now I look at all the things that I've done. I had never been to any of those things either. I didn't know that I could do any of the things that I've done, but I also didn't ask for permission. I went after it and I did it and I showed up and I did the things and I didn't ever waver what I was putting into my business versus what I was expecting. And so I want you to look at yourself. Every single person on here is a leader. You have people that are on your team or going to be on your team. So who you are and the way you show up is the exact culture that you are creating within your organization right now. Everything that you do is duplicated, whether it is good or bad. And so the way that you're showing up right now going into summer, like Ashleigh mentioned very first at the beginning of this Zoom, y'all, we're going into busy season. We're going into changes and school and kids and this and jobs and all vacations and all the things. Stay focused. Keep your expectations high, but keep the actions that you're putting into it the same, right? And I'm going to read you guys this Bible verse. It has been so loud to me ever since our pastor shared it at church. It says, to those who use well what they are given, even more will be given, and they will have an abundance. But for those who do nothing, even what little they have will be taken away. I want you to look at what you have in your hands right now. You have an incredible training right now. You have incredible corporate that is literally in the trenches for you right now, and you don't even know what they have planned, right? You have incredible leaders that are showing up for you. You have a downline, whether it's 1 soul or thousands. You have people that are ready to rally with you. Take what you are given, and there will be an abundance. I promise you guys that. You have to stay focused. You know, I was doing coaching calls all day today, all day tomorrow. I'm getting on these one-on-one phone calls, and y'all, some of these people I've been talking to about going diamond for years. And I get on this phone call and I'm like, okay, like, what's your goal? Like, what are we doing right now? Like, let's get real. And I kind of had to have this moment where it's like, Cheyenne, as your leader, as their leader, you have to be real with them. And they got on here and they're like, I'm going diamond. And I'm like, sis, you've said that for 3 years. So let's reevaluate and let's figure out what the missing puzzle pieces are, because your expectations are here, but your work is down there. Your mindset is down there. When's the last time you opened a book? When's the last time you showed up? And many of you guys are literally standing out here saying, I'm going diamond. Ashleigh said, who wants to be a millionaire on here? And all of you guys put it in there. And some of you guys haven't even posted every single day for the last week. We've got to be real. And I think that you guys know that I'm calling you out with love, because I see you, and I know that at one point I didn't think I could do these things either. But all I needed to know was that somebody had done it. And when I was going ambassador and I needed 131,000 in volume in 30 days to do it, I didn't ask for permission. I looked at somebody and I said, do you think I can do it? And they said, who told you that you can't? So as you walk into these next seasons of summer, as you walk into this year, as you walk into looking at every single goal that's in front of you, where are your expectations set and where is your action? Just like Ashleigh said, y'all, talk is cheap. What are you speaking versus what are you doing? And raise the bar. You don't plant all these seeds and watch them grow. I've been having so many conversations on these coaching calls of people saying, well, so-and-so just quit. And this person just told me no today. And this person left me on red. Why are you looking? You don't have time. We're only going focus. You got to look forward. You can't look left and right and figure out who's leaving you on red. If you have enough time to go back and see who's ignoring your messages and who isn't showing up and who isn't speaking in your chats and who isn't texting you back, then you're backwards focused and we are forward focused. Because if you want to bring the boom in your business, you got to raise those expectations, raise the work, and stop looking backwards, because we're going forwards.
That was so good. You guys drop a flame emoji in the chat. Forward focus. That's where we have to be. Forward focus. And guess what? You can't be forward focused until you have exactly what Shay just talked about. Self-awareness. You have to have an honest conversation. It's time that we start being honest with ourselves. I firmly believe, like, I will battle you. I will die on this hill. Self-awareness is the #1 quality of a leader. You've got to have honest conversation. Grant Cardone says it. You are your biggest problem, but you are also your greatest solution. And once you're honest, now we can play. Now we can be solution-minded, but we want you to be forward-focused. There are so many good things that are coming around the corner. Just like our next speaker, hang on tight. We got another 15 minutes left. You guys are not going to want to miss this. We all know her. We all love her. The Queen, Morgan Martin. Come on and bring us the boom, my friend.
Hello. I am so excited, y'all. I feel so fired up right now after listening to all of these ladies talk. I don't know about you, but I am so excited and so ready to just take all the things that I'm hearing and learning and just apply them to my business. So to start, I'm going to share a little story with you. Okay. So this happened to me today. I weighed myself this morning and then I went to the gym and I worked out. I sweat like crazy and I got home. And I weighed myself again, and guess what? I weighed the exact same, and I was pissed. And I said, you know what? This gym thing is just not for me. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not going to the gym anymore because I worked out and I didn't see the results that I wanted. Y'all are probably all like, dude, it takes more than one time. Like, you can't just work out one time and like see results. So why are you treating your business that way? Because so many of you are sitting on here doing the same thing that I just said with your business and you don't even realize it because you messaged people for one day. You got up just if you host a post and none of them got comments. And so now you've decided this business isn't for you. Why? Because it's as ridiculous as what I just said about the gym. And no, I did not weigh myself before and after, but it's an analogy to show you that you have to put in the time and you have to put in the effort. Okay, let's take it a step further. My husband and I, we both work out. Okay, he has a degree. He is a fitness, like he manages the gym that I go to, and he is very knowledgeable about all of those things. He is actually writing programming, like he has the nutrition background. The way we show up to the gym is differently, but we both still go. And here's what I mean by that. Somebody who just joined this business, I just want them to show up. If that's you, I don't know how long you've been in, but maybe you haven't been consistent. Maybe you've been in for 6 years and you've never been consistent. I just want you to go to the gym, AKA show up for your business. Okay. I just want you to do the things that you should be doing every single day, whether that's your KPIs, your 6 list, whatever it is. I just want you to show up. That's what I do. I don't go to the gym to like try to do anything fancy. I'm just like, I went to the gym today and I'm patting myself on the back because I did really stinking good. For my husband, he's been going to the gym like that consistently since he could walk. Okay. Like he knows all of that stuff. It's not enough for him anymore to just go to the gym. He now is very intentional with how he shows up. He's doing traction things for his knee because he had knee surgery last year. He's showing up differently because of the knowledge and the background and the base that he's already created for himself. And he knows the things that he should be doing already. So it's not enough for him to show up anymore. He's got to really dig in deep and decide exactly what he's going to do whenever he gets to the gym so that he can get the best results possible. Because just going to the gym is just easy for him now. Like that's not an accomplishment for him. And so I want you to think about that with your business. If you're somebody who's still, you've been consistent over a long period of time and you're still just doing your 6 list and you're showing up and you're just barely doing the minimum, it's time to step up. It's time to level up. You've already created that base for yourself. You've proven to yourself that you can be consistent. You've proven to yourself that you know how to do a 6 list and you can message with your eyes closed and you can get the customers, you can whatever. But you aren't looking for the results of the work that you're doing. So you're just sitting here showing up to the gym and saying, you know what, I did good. Like that's perfect. That's all that I needed to do. Got my messages out, check. And it's checking things off a list. And you're wondering why the heck you're not getting paid for the effort that you're putting in, because you're not putting in the intentional effort required for the goals that you have, just like what Shay was talking about. So again, if you are somebody who hasn't been consistent, I want you to start showing up and I want you to be consistent, not just for a day, not just for 10 hosted posts, not just for a month, even guys, not even just for a year. Oh my goodness. Do you know that I had my biggest breakthrough in this business 14 months in? What would I have done? Where would I be now if I had quit 12 months in because I was consistent for a year and I didn't see the results that I wanted to? That's BS, guys. Like show up and dig your heels in deep and decide that you're going to be here when your breakthrough happens. Decide that you're going to stop going from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing to find the one that's going to be able to just give you this magical, life change without you having to put in the effort. Like stop avoiding the effort of the things that are going to be required of you to get to where you want to be. Okay. So we're talking about showing up. We're talking about how we want to show up. So how many of you have listened to the people on the Zoom tonight that have spoken and you're like, I wish I was like them. Like, I wish I had what they had. Like, I wish I could speak as eloquently as Shay. I wish I could just bring the fire like Ashleigh, or whatever. And I didn't get to hear some of the people before because I had a prior commitment. So all of them are amazing, but just examples of that. Like, how many of you have thought like, man, if I was just them, things would be a lot easier. I wish that I could be more like this person and that person. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to start believing in yourself, because some of you aren't being consistent and some of you aren't showing up to get the effort or to get the results from your efforts because you just don't believe in yourself. It's not because you don't know what to do. By now, I mean, my goodness, you should know what to do. If you've been in the business for a while, you know what to do. But you're not doing it. And I think it's because you don't believe in yourself. Like you really don't believe that the things that you do matter. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to write down in your notes on your phone, whatever, I don't care, like write it on your hand. Something that you are good at, just in life in general. What are you good at? Are you a good mom? I want you to write it down. I'm being serious. Go write it down. I see some of y'all still looking at me. Go write it down. What are you good at? Okay. And then right underneath that, I want you to write out what you're good at in this business. Or if you're like, I'm really not good at anything in this business, or I just started, so I have no idea. Write what you love to do in this business. Do you love creating reels? Is host to post your favorite thing? Do you love writing out posts? Do you love the community and teaching and leading? What do you love to do? Okay. Because whenever you look at that list, those two things, what you're good at in life and what you're good at in the business, I want you to do more of those things. Because when you can pinpoint the things that you're good at, you're going to start showing up as more of that thing. Right? Whenever people say, oh, Shay's really good at X, Y, and Z, she's going to start taking on like the characteristics of that because she believes that what people said about her was true. And so she's going to take that and she's going to say, I am those things. And I'm going to start showing up that way. And so you have to decide what you're good at, because it's so easy for us to spend all of our time thinking what we could do better, right? That is a part of this. Yeah. It is growing. It is seeing what you can do better. It is pivoting from the things that aren't working, but it's also realizing what you are good at so that you know what you need to do more of and that you can turn around and show your team how to do that. So if you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to show up, and knowing what you're good at will help you grow that belief, because you can continue to show up as those things and you're going to continue to see results from that, because you're going to start living more authentically and stop trying to be Ashleigh and Morgan and Shay and Courtney and Jocelyn and Christy. You're going to be free to start being yourself, and that's going to be authentic, and that's going to get you better results than you sitting over here trying to be Ashleigh Mayfield. Okay? Because none of us are Ashleigh Mayfield except for her. And so if I try to be like her, then people are going to see through that, and that's why I'm not going to get the results, and I'm not going to believe in myself because I'm going to second guess who I even am, because I don't even know who I am because I'm trying to be her. So I want you to be, I'm giving you permission to live in the fullness of who you are. And it's the things that you just wrote out on your hand or on your paper, what you're good at, and the things that you love to do. Because whenever you believe in yourself, it's going to affect the way that you show up. You will live up or down to whatever you believe is true about yourself. That's why I had you write out what you actually think that you're good at. Because if you continue to think that you're good at that, you are going to live up to that. But if you think that you're crap and that you can't do anything as good as so-and-so, you're going to live down to that as well. So change your belief, change the way that you show up. If you've been in the business for a while, stop just giving yourself a pat on the back for checking things off of a list. Decide that you are going to look for the results. That, hey, if I sent my host post messages today, but I didn't get responses, I'm going to go dig deeper. I'm going to figure out if I need to change up my message. I'm going to be the CEO of my business. I'm going to show up differently. But if you're somebody that's never been to the gym before in your entire life, AKA you just started this business and you've never been consistent, you're just going to be excited to show up, and you're going to give yourself a challenge to do that every single day for the next 120 days. Because after that, you're going to just automatically show up. Like, you don't have to remind me to do this business, but there are times where I have to say, you know what I'm doing is not working today. And I didn't get in enough conversations. I've got to have an honest conversation with myself to say, I know I'm good at that. And I have to figure out how I can get in more conversations, because if I can get in conversations, I'm good at sealing the deal. I know that about myself. So I am excited to get in conversations. Whenever I don't, I want to. It gives me that passion, that desire. And I have the belief that I can do it because I've done it. And I've done it because I knew who I was and I knew what I was good at, and I did a lot of it. And it was genuine and it was authentic, and people were drawn to that. So you can do anything that you put your mind to. And I want you to believe in yourself, because I want you to change the way you're showing up. And that's going to happen when you believe in who you are.
Oh my gosh, that was so good. You guys, can y'all just drop some love in the chat below, in the replay of this? For real, these ladies just brought the boom, boom, pow. And here's the deal. Our heart tonight, I just love everything that Morgan said. Don't put anybody on a pedestal that spoke tonight. Don't put me on a pedestal. Oh my gosh, you guys see the part of us that we want you to see. You might not see all behind the scenes. Don't be doing that to nobody. I don't even like heights. Okay, but here's the deal. Our heart tonight in this boom, boom, I said the boom, boom, zoom. Hey, come on, Jocelyn. The boom, boom, zoom. In this boom, zoom, our heart, stop, Morgan. I can't look at Morgan. This, y'all, it's almost 10 o'clock. You know what time it is? I'm just kidding. Not for real. What was I saying? Oh, our heart tonight is just that your horse crosses the finish line. I want you to hear me real quick before we hop off. Your horse needs to cross the finish line. You know what your finish line is. We don't give a hot fart if you got a saddle, if you riding bareback, if you 2 legs on the side, baby, if you squatting it, if you doing this. I don't care how you ride your horse, baby. You ride that pony. You ride that pony. Okay, I don't care, but our heart is that you cross the finish line. That's it. You figure out. You got you a good old time riding that pony. Amen. Okay, I know what is happening, Jessica. That's right. It's time to cut it out. It's time to go. Okay, but for real, we want you to cross your finish line. Don't give up on yourself. Have belief. Know that you're the mother trucking captain of your ship, and you can do anything that you put your mind to. So stop holding yourself back. Okay, this recording is going to be up on my YouTube. We're going to get the link out tomorrow, so be patient. We love you guys. Have a good night. We'll talk soon. Bye, friends. Ride that pony.